At the moment, international humanitarian law is being breached in the Middle East by many governments and armies that are supposed to provide security and instead are providing insecurity. We have seen the disaster in Gaza, so the war crimes that are being committed by the Israeli army, but at the same time, the Turkish army is bombing civilian infrastructure and attacking civilians in the northeast of Syria. We have seen Iranian missiles and American missiles hitting Iraq these days. So there is a general kind of informal agreements in between governments that human rights are not important. And it's very difficult for civil society to keep on asking for the respect of international humanitarian law, but we need to continue. Women are, in fact, resisting in all those societies to keep taking care of the most vulnerable. Make sure the morale of people is not destroyed. The women in the northeast of Syria are extremely brave and courageous. They took up a leadership position in their society, and we see they are really, really trying to make space for a more human vision of democracy in the Middle East. We need to hear their voices and understand from them how we should all make a better job in enforcing human rights and international humanitarian law. In the northeast of Syria, for example, in spite of the Turkish attack and pressure and the occupation of several areas of the northeast of Syria, local communities, the women movement, together with the autonomous administration of the northeast of Syria, are trying to shape a democratic confederalism where women and men have equal space to lead society. So the leadership position, for example, are always double, a man and a woman. And this is a very significant case. Like, we see society change. As an NGO, we have been hiring a lot of women engineers, technicians that 20 years ago would have not been able, even 10 years ago, they would have not been able to go to university and advance in their career. So we see that with the support of a women movement that decided to keep independent from the institution, changing society is possible. But we need to be there all together. It needs to be a regional struggle in the Middle East, and I think it's very important to have this bridge of solidarity with the international civil society. Our NGO, Un Ponte Per, means a bridge too. So that's what we aim to provide. Solidarity with those who dare to build examples of democracy with women protagonism in the Mediterranean region.